instance, this Ruby might have a tough time. GEEK Fam, though, will close it out with a very solid jungler in that Amon. Very high early game pressure, very great pick-off potential in as a whole for the side of GEEK Fam. And we'll see what Rebellion Zion respond with to close out their drafts.
Lancelot? Perhaps Lancelot could work here, seeing Amon and Lilia is a slight target, but the comment here by Antimates says that Janna QT is somehow reliable in that jungler position, if I'm not mistaken. But for the last pick, we will pick up another assassin here. That's gonna be Ling.
Yeah, I expected the assassin to come through. I didn't expect the Ling, I expected more Lancelot here up against this composition, but now that I'm thinking about it, the Ling makes sense, right? Up against an Irithel, a Lilia, two heroes that are going to be extremely mobile. If they go for the sprint, you need someone with mobility to chase them down. Ling provides that. And once a GEEK, always a fam. There's some support here from the people watching in the audience in the MPL arena.
I think it's a reliable pick as well, right? The Ling can use the Tempest of Blades to get out of the damage from Amon if it gets down to it. But once again, it comes back to the execution, the timing of when these things happen. And I'm curious, in your opinion, when it comes down to those neutral objective contests, how things will actually pan out.
I gotta say, I feel like neutral objective, it will fall to the hands of GEEK Fam, but we'll have to see. That Amon, it's gonna be annoying to the composition of a Rebellion, so let's see.
Let's dive into the Land of Dawn for the first game of the final day. GEEK Fam versus Rebellion. For GEEK Fam, right now they are out of playoffs. For Rebellion, if they get a victory here, 2-0, they can actually be third place in the standings overall. Let's see what happens as we jump in.
We're going to see the difference in clash of styles here between GEEK as well as Rebellion Zion. I mean, face value from their composition, it does seem both can use their mid lane pressure to be aggressive, but so far, Elzura is going to be the one to get really low.
Well, it seems like here, GEEK Fam, it's quite clear that their composition is more the pick-off style here with Franco, with Amon. But perhaps also with that Paquito, their pick-off potential is just so high. Meanwhile, Rebellion Zion, they're going for the other route. Claude, they will go for the team fight here, apart from that link. So we'll have to see here different approaches from both teams. But I am curious here to see the early game from GEEK Fam. I expected more pressure from them.
Yeah, and early on, you know, Rebellion Zion are able to actually get a goal lead early on. This is very interesting, right? And Dyron is playing this lane very well. He's actually freezing the waves here for Fearless to actually look for perhaps a gank. As Luke is just not going to be baited towards that lane. He's just going to go for a few little hits. But again, it's just small victories for Rebellion right now in the early stage of the game.
Again, GEEK Fam here, they are eyeing for that turtle. They are rotating towards that. And Fearless is still, perhaps he will rotate bot side, but we'll have to see here the setup. It seems like Rebellion Zion, they are slightly behind.
Okay, Dyron jumps in with the Falling Star Moon, locking Janna QT, who's still going to be able to get out as Luke jumps in with a knockout strike onto Val. Sway low now, trying to run away. Dyron in the midst of it all, going to be caught there by the Endless Shard, but the Cult Altar is placed perfectly by Sway Low. Dyron still able to survive Sway Low as well.
Oh.
A lot of resources burnt out. Sway Low taken low. Luke has the damage, goes over the flicker onto Val, gonna be stunned up, but he gets first blood. Retribution battle, and it's Fearless who actually wins it out. He's jumping in everywhere across the map onto Elzura, who's 1 HP. Luke now caught very low, taken down by Dyron. Rebellion secure a 2-for-1. 1 kill. Oh my god, down prediction by Axe. All GEEK Fam.
I mean, in terms of the composition, I really did prefer GEEK Fam's better. I think it synergizes better. I think they can pull it off because GEEK Fam, they're known to be very aggressive in that early game, and I feel that actually complements the playstyle. But unfortunately, so far, up until this 3rd minute, we haven't seen that being executed the way that I envisioned it, right? Rebellion Zion were not the ones to set up for that turtle. GEEK Fam were. And if you saw the position from Fearless, he was actually stealing the blue buff of GEEK Fam, but still made it back in time to steal back that turtle. So up until now, GEEK Fam has been outplayed.
A very good delay as well from the other 4 members that were on the vicinity of the turtle. Rebellion Zion managed to delay the turtle take, and that is what made Fearless made to rotate. But take a look at the mid side.
Uh-oh, there's gonna be a dive again. Elzura doesn't have the black shoes. Actually, he does, but it does not matter there. The bottom side, though, GEEK fam are able to find a trade. 1 for 1, mid laner for XP. But obviously here in the bottom side, GEEK fam are able to secure a few more hits onto the turret. Luke goes in for the knockout strike. Rebellion trying to go for the kill here. Sway low with a stampede, bringing Luke back, but it's only for Luke to pick up a kill. You go for a 2v1, Luke takes it and wins it.
Oh, it seems like Val actually might want to go for this, but he does end up retreating. But with Dyron here coming into the fray as well, he actually might go for a pickoff onto Luke, but realizing his keto is not going to be as easy.
Wait, Luke is still here again. Goes in onto Dyron with a knockout strike one more time. As the flicker gets out, baits Dyron for Jana to come through with the endless charge. Beautiful plays by Luke.
Amazing. Amazing. Again, Luke with the macro play there, outplaying Dyron in the bot side, creating space forward side of GEEK fam. The domino effects forward side of GEEK fam is real.
You could say with 1 man down, this was a perfect way for GEEK fam to actually exploit the over-aggressive and over-confident plays coming in from Dyron. He went a little too hasty for the kill, and he's going to get and lose a neutral objective for it. And you can see already the pressure building in that mid lane. But luckily, as GEEK fam has a Lilia, and because Rebellion Zion has the Faramis, they are going to be able to clear rather quickly.
Oh. Down below though, Luke again heading caught in a 3v1 situation. Jana's there in the bush though. Luke won't be able to survive. He actually gets a jab again. He's able to run away for a bit for Jana to come through. Has the endless charge, pops it in. Dyron still able to get away with that. It's just a 1 for 0 for Rebellion.
Perhaps Jana QT has not enough items to somehow secure the kill, but it's still a 3v1 bot side.
Oh my god, they do not stop. Jana able to dodge away from everything.
Ooh.
Beautiful movement from Jana as well, denying that dive from happening.
Oh, and you can see on the top side that Rebellion Zion actually lose a tower. So GEEK fam have bought enough time to distract the 3 members from Rebellion Zion in order to claim something on the board. And now GEEK fam, they're leading in terms of that economy as well.
You can see here that the Claude already built that BHS. So power, there is some power, but to win team fights, they need more time to go to the top side.
Okay.
Here you go though, Highs jumps in with the blazing duet. He's gonna get caught by the endless charge. My goodness, Fearless with Time of the Blaze now jumps in. Jana looking for the kill, able to pick it up. It's a massive trade so far for Rebellion, but Jana doesn't want to give it over. Highs is actually able to dodge away from the endless charge earlier. Jana taking low. Jana, oh my goodness gracious, Jana QT with the maneuvers to dodge away from everything.
Wow, and he actually bought so much time and got a lot of trades on the board for that team, and that was insane. He's improved so much this season. You can even see it implemented in this game against Rebellion Zion, as they are not easy contenders. But with this, with everything that has happened in and on the board, GEEK fam, they're gonna have this space to get the next neutral objective as Val gets caught.
Ooh man, Val needs to be very careful here. Rebellion Zion just disengaging for now, and both teams will just back off, but Chidera is able to find a turret down below.
Amazing response from the side of GEEK fam. 2 minutes earlier, they were slightly behind. They were the ones that getting pressured, but Rebellion Zion made a slight mistake. And take a look at the ripple effect, the domino effect rather, from the side of GEEK fam. They are now able to establish a 2,000 gold lead with this lead and 2 turrets as well. This is going to be huge. This can be huge. Rebellion needs to do something here. Needs to perhaps be more proactive on the map, because Highs, he is ready for a fight.
I think in terms of proactiveness, Rebellion Zion were proactive, right? They were leading in that early game. They were able to get the first turtle, but the problem is, I don't know why, are they underestimating GEEK fam in a way? Like that. There you go. Another kill for Kadera. You don't want to feed her. You don't want her to scale as quick as that. And I can just see that Rebellion Zion, they're making mistakes that GEEK fam are capitalizing on at this stage.
Oh man, and that was just greedy by Fearless. He had the Tempest of Blades, Gani. He didn't use it to dodge away from the basic attack, and it costed him his life. Dyron though, oh, what a good read there onto Elzura. Sway low opening up the map as well. Cult Altar placed down, but GEEK fam way too slick, able to dodge away. Beloy gets spotted, but it's all just a setup to control that bottom side tier 2. Meanwhile, Luke, so annoying.
XP laner again, Luke doing his job here, opening up the other side of the map. And as of now, Rebellion Zion, they are suffocated here. Sure, Highs finally gets that golden staff. So again, item-wise, they are ready for a fight, with especially that fleeting time collected by Sway Low, which will reduce the cooldown reduction here. Again, if Rebellion Zion wants to fight, the time is now. GEEK fam though.
Oh, good Tempest of Blade, but Beloy reads out it, timing perfectly to get that hook in. GEEK fam will take this. It's a 1-for-1, a jungler for a roamer. Meanwhile, up top, GEEK fam, they know what to do. They go in for the Lord. Val targeted by Luke. Janna going in onto that Lord. Rebellion Zion don't want to give it for free. Rebellion Val is going to be able to get the Item of Vendor. The Cult Altar place as well as the Wombo combo comes in. But the Retribution as well from Janna is able to secure it. Luke, caught in the midst of it all, goes in for the knockout strike again. My God, what's gone into Luke?
Man, the only thing I can say is GEEK fam looking very, very sharp in everything that they've been able to accomplish for the past few minutes, right? They're able to have the pressure on those side lanes as it just keeps pushing into Rebellion Zion. They were able to get a really good trade onto Fearless to set up for that Lord take. Everything has just been so on point, so beautifully done. And Rebellion Zion now are forced to face the consequences.
They need to pick their battles here. Rebellion Zion, GEEK fam, they are in full control. Again, they have a pick-off style of composition. They extract that composition to its full effect. Now with the slower push, again, all tier 2s will fall.
Oh my God, even at the top side, Luke, oh my God, he has the flicker there. He didn't use it. Oh my, dude, this Paquito is pretty crazy right now. He's so ahead.
It's really crazy, and with this Lord, they might look for a base bot side, but Rebellion Zion, again, they have a good high ground, so it's not penetrable just yet.
Yeah, but they got almost every turret other than that inhibitor turret. But here we go, Beloyski is going to get caught.
Again, but he's not going to get Tar aggro just yet. Highs, oh, that Blazing Duet. He used it, but it was cancelled out because of the damage coming in to cancel that Cult Altar. And Fearless actually gets caught there, I think, in the top side. Meanwhile, Sway Low by Chidera just gone down. 2-for-0, GEEK fam. Maybe looking for the close here. Going on to the base turret, Val looking for the engage, but Beloy again with the bloody hunt. And the hook is able to lock Val down. GEEK fam looking for that top side now. With the first Lord, you're able to do so much.
Huge respect for GEEK fam right now. All the inhibitor turrets have fallen, and they're not going to stop here.
Nope, definitely not. They are going to look for the end. 11 minutes into the game. It does not matter. High jumps in, still able to clear the waves, but Luke and Janna deal too much damage. 20 seconds onto Dyron, 4 seconds onto Val. Fearless can't defend. It is GEEK fam getting a very solid game here. 11 minutes?
Very quick, very quick. They didn't even get to the second Lord. They didn't get to the enhanced Lord. So, wow, very clean execution by GEEK fam in game number 1 against Rebellion Zion. They were very patient in the beginning. They were waiting for their moments, and they started to set the tempo. It did feel like Rebellion Zion made a few mistakes that eventually led up to the snow.
Annoying for that Farsa and even Lilia, so they go for the Lunox instead. GEEK fam, this is a very fast draft. They do not let us talk. It's a Ling pick for GEEK fam, a Cho pick for Fearless.
Wow.
Oh man.
Oh, Cho, jungle.
Yeah.
Sorry, it went so quick because I'm thinking about the things that happened before, and then they chose so quick, and I didn't get time
chose
to gather.
so quick.
Makes sense.
I don't know if you can hear me clapping, but I'm clapping for Miracle.
But again, I feel like that Cho makes sense, right? Link
It
on
does.
your opposition,
Yes.
Cho
Even Lilia.
automatic. Even Lilia as well. So we'll have to see here again, execution-wise. But that Lunox, if the team isn't ahead, it's gonna struggle. Before level 4, that hero is quite vulnerable.
Yeah, actually in lane, I would actually say in terms of sustain and trades, he should do better than the Lilia here with the yellow, again, right, with the brilliance.
She sustains better, but
Yeah.
she doesn't clear as quick as Lilia.
That's the thing though, with Mathilda comboed in,
You're right.
you have a lot of kill pressure, you can just zone, so even with the clear not being as good, they can still prove to be a threat in the mid lane. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have to see what happens here. The combination, Grok Lilia up against the Lunox Mathilda, as we jump into the Land of Dawn for game number 2, Geek Fam versus Rebellion Zion with Regionarco this time.
Let's see if it's going to make a difference here for Rebellion Zion. There is a possibility that Geek Fam might push Evos into that 8th place position if they win this matchup against RBL. But so far, you can see that Geek Fam has actually had the better clear, and they're the ones who's able to pressure Rebellion Zion in that mid side.
Talking a look at the composition here again. Geek Fam with this very similar approach here, pick off composition, but now Rebellion Zion, they are saying they might go for the pick off, they might go for the team fight as well. With Claude, it adds more dimension, but if we're talking about Matilda and Paquito and Cho, their pick off game is very strong as well.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is the first time that I've been alone.
Well, we'll see if the Eterna Curse is a thing here today as well.
Agree.
As Fearless jumps in again, he's going to be baited in by the power of nature. Rebellion Zion in that bush are able to actually stop Geek Fam from looking for any other commitments here. But like we predicted, this mid lane, right? It's so annoying for Geek Fam. Meanwhile, Fearless not giving Jana Cutie the space to farm.
We're going to see what happens here as Beloyski is and might be caught here actually.
Malloy taken down by the kill pressure that we mentioned. First blood by Rebellion. Geek Fam, Jana needs to be careful here. Gets out with a pinch poise. Luke jumps in with a shampoo and the Jikundo by Fearless cancels it out. Dyron has a knockoff. Shrek goes in twice. Dyron picking up a kill. 2-0. It's looking good for you right now, Eterna. But Rebellion don't want to stop there.
This might be scary and might be a mistake, might be an overcommitment as Fearless
No
gonna go.
Wow, they actually keep on going there. Fearless taken low, he's still able to survive, and it's a double kill for Ouija-Narco. Luke comes in, able to find the kill. Meanwhile, down below, Dyron is unstoppable. Picks up a kill under the turret, but Luke, he wants to get a trade. Sheesh!
I don't know, I think that was an overcommitment for Rebellion Zion. They should have just used the space that they received to go on to the turtle, but instead they went in for the kills even though that they were so low, and instead Geek Fam have actually found a few trades on the board, and initially what was quite a gold lead has reduced to 1,200, and now you can see Geek Fam already have begun the setup for this turtle.
It is very scary here for Cho, Paquito, and as well as Matilda, who likes to close the gap. But the Lilia is there, so we'll see here in the mid-game, after Ozura gets those items, Rebellion Zion might not be able to close the gap after all. And perhaps that is also why Rebellion Zion in the early game, they are going ham here, trying to get that snowball lead the top side.
Oh my god! Well, they are shutting down Chadera this game. 4-man gank up top. Geek Fam will be able to secure a trade here with the turtle. But even in the mid lane, despite Suelo and Regionarco roaming top side, they are still going to be able to actually keep control of that mid lane. And again, that sustain from Suelo. He can take all the damage in the world, and he can dish out the same.
And Suelo hasn't even reached the power spike, so it requires a little bit more items for him to actually pop off on the Lunox, but Jana Cutie is going to actually get away. So did he manage to steal that buff?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. With that retribution, I believe, and it seems like now Geek Fam, they are slightly in control, even though the gold lead here is towards Rebellion Zion. Perhaps their main agenda now, of course, is to pressure Kadira and as well as Highs in the top side. But Rebellion Zion, with their comp again, Suelo is getting the items that he needs. So be careful, Beloyski. That Lunos can burst you down.
And that's exactly what they're doing right now, forcing Beloy to pop in the wild charge. Chadera jumping in as well. Beloy's so low. Oh my god, he's still able to survive. But again, like you mentioned, Rebellion's kill pressure, it is growing.
I think though, in the early game, GEEK Fam kind of has a dove because of Elzura. She's not exactly reliant on those items to dish out the damage. Like her base magic damage is already enough to create a problem for Rebellion Zion. But what they need to be aware of is Rebellion Zion's mid-game power spike, right? When the Paquito gets his items in that mid stage, when Lunox does, and the Claude is going to get that power spike way faster than the Irithel. But if Rebellion Zion can't capitalize on that shift of momentum in terms of that power spike, GEEK Fam might be able to win it in that late game if Kadera is able to pop off as well.
So what they need to do here is take control, and top side is again the target. We'll see.
1,000 gold lead so far for Rebellion Zion. It does feel like GEEK Fam trying to look for something, but Luke gets taken down here by Suelo. So that's not the right person you want to be feeding kills onto.
I agree. So again, GEEK Fam, they need to be more controlled. They need to take things slowly because you added there, they're in that the mid game force out of Rebellion is scary, but top side, yikes, the gold lane falls.
The gold lane has just been mixed up right now, right? Rebellion has focused it down earlier on, but now it's GEEK Fam doing the same thing. Almost a steal there from John, but Fearless is able to keep calm, getting a retribution, securing it, still grasping onto that gold lead. But honestly, now for GEEK Fam, the reason they're moving up top is because they are aware that Chidera is getting closer to that power spike. If they play with Chidera a bit more here, he's going to get it faster than the Claude, actually.
Seems like here again, Ling getting the items that he needs here. But apart from that, it's actually just standard here, itemization-wise. So GEEK Fam again pressuring topside, both teams rather.
Fearless able to get the Jikundo onto Chidera, but look at that. That's going to be actually coming in. Chidera able to kite away for a little bit as Jana jumps in now looking for highs. Not going to commit just yet. A very good read by GEEK Fam, noticing that Rebellion have backed off. We don't need to force any of these plays.
Playing the patient game is going to be very important. And if you guys want to grab the win like GEEK Fam did in game number 1, you can also use the grab to get a 90% discount using the promo code GRB. But look at this, Elzura!
Oh my god, he couldn't use the black shoes there. Malloy now needs to be careful. Pops into Flicker. Dyron wants to chase him down, but he needs to be careful too. Luke comes over to knock up and the taunt. Dyron gonna be chained. Dyron flickering out. And the conceal by GEEK Fam to disengage. Rebellion are playing it so well with Narco.
2,300 gold lead right now. It's great, right? Because what Narco gives isn't just a great engage, but also a huge disengage. So if they go in for overcommitments, that can be helped out, like we see on screen right now.
Oh my god, 3-man wall there. Suelo jumps in though with the brilliance right now as the Blazing Direct comes in, but Beloy misses the wild charge. It's a disaster. BMI jumping out. Jana looking for the kill. Suelo taken down. Shut down. It's a 1-for-1 in the end. It's worth it for GEEK Fam. But Rebellion Zion, this pressure is insane.
A very crucial kill there, the shutdown for Jana QT. Perhaps that is what he needs to pop off. Rebellion Zion, the last few minutes is just them playing GEEK Fam rotation-wise and as well as decision-making. But now the Lord is up here. Rebellion Zion need to tone it down here. Be careful because Kadera is also already clumping up to fight. We'll see.
They can't even contest here. This was such a good call by GEEK Fam. What a shot call. They noticed that Fearless was top, highs as well. 5-man instantly. We recall together. We go straight for the Lord.
And there's not even any compensation by GEEK Fam right now. They were only able to get their own jungle, own buff clear in that top side, but Jana Cutie. Okay,
taunt comes in. Jana gonna be taken low. Oh my goodness gracious, Dyron going mad as now he's gonna be taken low, waiting for the knockout strike. Appraiser's Wrath comes in. Dyron still able to jab out, gets in knockout strike again. Luke over the damage again. Dyron is able to buy so much time as Fearless is able to find a trade. Meanwhile, top side, Rebellion Zion are actually the ones looking and getting the objectives. Tier 2 taken out. Jana in the mid lane finding a trade, but I think Rebellion still come out on top on that one.
Beautiful, beautiful distraction by Rebellion Zion there, and GEEK Fam, even though they weren't able to secure that Lord, they were able to go through all those turrets in that top side up until that inhibitor, and the mid tower falls as well. So Rebellion Zion looking for some compensation, even though GEEK Fam were able to control it for a bit.
They got the tier 2 top side. They got also the time that they need to clear the Lord. Actually, the Lord will not be able to amount on towards anything too much. And now it's a reset for both. Rebellion Zion again. This is the mid game. They have the Claude. They have the Lunox. Geek Fam, they are the ones who need to be careful here because Rebellion Zion can play the offlane lane quite long.
This is awfully interesting here, Goni. Damage dealt by Axe. Ouija Narco is actually on
Wait, is that
top.
real?
Wait, what?
Yeah. Ouija Narco on top, Kadera second, but here we go, Rebellion Zion for an engage.
That's pretty crazy. Because he's just relying on the base damage of Matilda. Right now, oh my goodness, L0 is going to have to pop the black shoes. Dyron going to be caught here, has the flicker, guiding win as well as High jumps into the blazing duet, uncancelled. High's able to buy and deal so much damage there as Vijanarco jumps in again. Swaylo able to survive for now, taken very low. Guiding win again by Vijanarco is in the bottom side. It's Luke taken down. Vijanarco, that's the name of the game for Rebellion. He's always there when they need him with the guiding win.
He's a huge pillar to the driving force of Rebellion Zion, and he has had such an impact throughout this season. And you can even see from game number 1 and game number 2, the shift in strategy, the shift in gameplay from Rebellion Zion themselves, that now they have secured a 1,700 gold lead, but they have to be careful as it seems like Elzura has already gotten that Divine Glaive.
417 is the stat for Vijanarco, and we're talking about Elzura here. They're in a 131. Not a good stat here on that Lilia, realizing that again we talked about how Cho, Paquito, and as well as Matilda are a close gapper hero, but it seems like his impact isn't really there as a Lilia, so we'll see here. Rebellion Zion still in control with the Lord. We'll see Geek Fam, how will they respond here.
Alright, Fearless, beautiful engage there. Instantly Luke gonna be shattered there, but Baloyski is able to find a 2-man wild charge combo. Jana dives into the back line, gonna be stunned up by Dyron. Kevin the Blaze popped in. Jana able to escape. Vijanarco jumps in. Still alive! Vijanarco! What the heck, man? Dyron gets a kill. How does this man survive after all that? Retry battle. Fearless wins it. And again, it's Vijanarco on the circling eagle. And also the kill. Jana! Jana, 1 HP! Jana! Oh my god! He's gonna fall to Dyron! Oh my goodness. The effect, the impact of Vijanarco. You cannot deny it.
4 members taken down, a Lord on the way, a 4,000 gold lead. That is what you can get with Vijanarco in that roaming position. It seemed like Jana Cutie was going to be able to get away, but Vijanarco on the Matilda says no. And the members from Rebellion Zion, the other members, his teammates, were able to follow up so well. And you can see the synergy in the gameplay that they brought here today.
A very smart approach there from side of Rebellion Zion there from that fight, and with this Lord, they might close the game. We'll see.
Oh my god, Sway low with the combo, with the brilliance. He just demolishes everyone as Highs comes in with a blazing duet. He's going to be cancelled out though, able to jump back with the BMI. Luke taken low, 2-4-0. How was that 8-2-4-0? Diamond got out because of the guiding win. Fearless jumps in with the way to Dragon. Jana locked down. Rebellion secure a victory. And someone else as well on the caster desk has secured a victory with Vijanarco stepping back in. The Matilda, holy moly, give him the MVP. Just give. Who are you going to target down? Very hard for him to actually land those abilities onto these mobile targets.
Perhaps the only juicy target for that Lancelot is, of course, Lilia and Claude if he misplaced himself. But Geek Fam with the last pick here, they are looking for perhaps a jungler here, and what is good against this type of composition.
Julian?
The Amon is still open as well.
Amon might work here. But
Ooh.
no Karina.
Against a Ruby?
Doesn't care. He wants to take down Faramis. He wants to take down Lancelot perhaps.
I don't know. I feel like it's concerning.
A big question now for me towards the Karina is it going to be going damage, or is it going to be a utility tank build that we've seen before? I think
tank is a safer route.
Tank is a safer route, but they already have like a Uranus and a Grok going for...
They have enough damage if that Karina builds tank, no? Lilia?
But both of these, Lilia and Claude needs to get to that power spike. Early on, I think they need that Karina damage, and I think that's what they're going to go for. Damage Karina. We'll see though. Hybrid perhaps even.
Genius 1, then full defense, we'll see.
We will see indeed as we are preparing ourselves to jump into the land of Dawn for the final game of match 1 here in the final day of week 8. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Spam in the comments right now. Hashtag Dream Rebellion or hashtag Once a Geek, Always a Fam as we jump in here for the decider.
We do have a lot of emphasis in the mid lane here for Rebellion Zion and Geek Fam once again, like game 1 and game number 2. But in this case, the Matilda and the Faramis combo, we've seen it before. Really good mobility, really good sustain, and even better damage. So they're going to be able to pressure those side lanes, and that's what I'm concerned most for Geek Fam.
Actually interesting here, face value, is Luke opted for that Purify, perhaps just to secure himself from that I'm offended from Dyron. We'll see here. Will it be effective or not? But oh, take a look at Beloyski and Uzura.
Oh my god, he's 1 HP, he's way low, he's looking for it, but he's not going to be able to find it. Beloy gets out, no battle spells used, but Janna, yeah, has the Demon Slayer now. Is already going to go for that invade. He gets everything. Fearless in danger. Fearless, oh no, it's first blood. A solo kill over to Janna QT.
Oh, not a great start here for Rebellion Zion. Janna QT just has been popping off. And I guess in that early game, because the Ruby has not been able to come into the play, it's going to be a little bit more easy for Janna QT,
oh my god.
But
1 HP on Janna, flicker by High, securing a kill. And the recall by Highs. Look at him styling as he goes for the M1 emote.
Very good execution there from side of Rebellion, but ooh, take a look at the talents prediction by Axe here. I'm alone.
You are alone at the English desk right now. Why are you alone? Okay, why do you like Geek Fam's draft better?
The pressure, the kill pressure, the mid game, the early game towards the late game, we'll have to see here. I do like the composition more because Luke, it's gonna be hard to stop this guy.
All right, so we'll see. And so far, that's exactly what's happening right now, right? Geek Fam are able to control the neutral objective with the help of the XP lane, but Swaylo goes for it. Regionarco able to bounce right now. Colt Ultra with Swaylo flickering just to get it down. Swaylo now caught. Regionarco also very low. Fearless able to secure his purple buff. Taken low though, the wild charge takes him out with Luke picking up the kill.
Ooh, yeah, you're right. Luke is going to be a huge problem here. He's able to buy time and distract the Dyron from coming into those team fights, and he's also going to be able to have a lot of pressure on the lane as Dyron actually misses, but we didn't say anything.
No, we didn't say
We didn't say anything.
We didn't saw it.
What did he miss? I don't know.
No.
I don't know. But to add to that, Luke will force Dyron here to do a lot of work on that Ruby. Again, Ruby isn't one of his comfortable heroes, so perhaps Luke will definitely capitalize that. We'll see though.
We will, right? Right now though, 2 Avarice for Geek Fam. On the Uranus, on the Claude. These are the normal emblems for them, but standard. But again, this just shows that there's going to be a lot of gold funneling into them with both Uranus and Claude actually winning out in the lanes for now. Janna though, this is a very scary invade. Janna is able to actually steal it away, but Beloyski's going to fall. Regionarca looking for Elzura is going to be brought back with the black shoes. Elzura taken down now. And Swaylo picks up the kill. Swaylo wants to go for more. He doesn't have the Colt Ultra, but that's the reason. Dyron's here as well. Luke jumping in onto Swaylo, has the consecration, pops it, but there's not going to be any more commitments onto this fight.
This is going to be really tough when it gets to the late game, right? When Luke has the Oracle and has all those other sustain items, and they can't take him down. Whereas Rebellion Zion, they need to be able to get that as early as possible to prevent Luke from popping off. But the issue is, Fearless is 2 levels behind, but here we go, another engage.
And Luke is unkillable still. Regionarco jumps in, Luke is not going to fall. That's the thing, no one can burst him down, and Janna has free reign to do everything. Fearless gonna be caught, level 5 still, 2, 3 levels below of Janna.
Exactly. This is gonna be tough here for side of Rebellion Zion. Geek Fam again with Luke just being a constant need to just farm, especially for Kadera here on this Claude. And again, We'll see here in Engage.
Well, working like a bull. Fearless with the Phantom Execution jumps in, but the wall now. Uh-oh, Narco caught. High is able to jump away, but Jana with the damage as the Narco caught. High is able to jump away, but Jana with the damage as the Blazing Duet comes in. It's going to be Sway Low taken out. Narco, whoa. He's able to use the Guiding Wind with a flicker. Getting out for now. He gets out actually, but Elzura pops the sprint. He wants that kill. Look at him. Oh, no, unfortunately, he's just going to jump back to the black shoes.
So unfortunate, Geek Fam now with a 2,000 gold lead. Jana Cutie once again being that insane pressure onto Fearless, really not letting him get anything on the board. And even if Fearless is alone, even if Jana Cutie is not around, you can see other members pressuring him. And it comes in from Beloyski, it comes in from Luke as well. And they have really fallen here in the 5th minute.
So it seems like Jana QT opted for the safer route here. He opted for the tank build. Guardian Helmet is on its way, but take a look at the Engage.
Fearless caught again. That's the wall being placed by Beloy, stopping Narco's movement as Swalo loses his Cold Ultra life in the mid lane. Luke looking for that sandwich maneuver as Jana is going to be able to secure the purple buff.
Wow.
Fearless buffless here as Dyron jumps in. This is the reason I said in the draft, right? Rebellion, they can use the Spheromis as a flex. They need to pick up that Lunox because they need that burst. Now, though, it just shows that they are lacking kill pressure. Just as I say that, though, they are going to be able to get a kill onto Elzura in the mid lane.
But that's only Elzura, and so far the person that's been the main problem has been Jana Cutie as well as Luke. And even now, they have not found an answer. Look, 4v1, and he's still able to sustain through all that damage.
Oh, he is unkillable. Oh, wait. Oh, he is unkillable, question mark? Okay, with 4.
5.
Okay, if you go for 5 ultimates, you better kill him, right? He's taken down there, but it took 5 ultimates. Mid lane turret taken down for that. So I think GEEK Fam are going to be happy with that trade.
It just adds pressure again. They need to build Dominance Eyes early, top side.
No way High survives this. GEEK Fam, they have all the resources. Meanwhile, Rebellion have none. Now, though, the cooldowns have come back. I don't know, though. Still GEEK Fam winning it out in the trade, I believe.
So much for Geek Fam so far in the 7th minute. 2,000 gold lead so far. You can see Kadira having a splendid time in the bottom lane as well. Untouched up until this point. And Rebellion Zion, they're struggling, right? They can't go for objectives because they have to focus on denying the KP from Geek Fam, as Beloyski is going to do the same thing that Luke did to them.
Oh, I don't know about this one, though, Beloy. He may have overstepped his boundaries there. Jana, though, 4 levels ahead. My God. And Luke just picks up a kill. No one can punish him. Luke's just doing whatever he wants. How is Jana? 4 levels? Oh, no, Fearless, you're not going to get that. Jana's coming in, and he has a retribution. Dyron trying to stop the momentum from happening, using the Phantom Execution defensively. Dyron using the time offended, but it does not matter. Everyone is unkillable. They're tanking the turret. They're diving in between the tier 2 and the base turret. High's putting on the stacks onto Luke, but you all know it does not matter.
Wow. Again, Geek Fam here showing the game plan, knowing the game plan, and again, a better execution. The tier 2 will not fall just yet here. Rebellion Zion, what they need to do here is just build Dominance Ice early here for Dyron, for Janarko, and perhaps a Sea Halberd if possible for Fearless, because it seems like nothing can penetrate Luke. And Geek Fam, you're happy that Luke is here, because with Luke, it just provides a lot of space for themselves. Again, combined with Beloyski, the map, the information that they are able to gain is just a lot.
The distraction game is just so strong, right? Like, if Beloyski isn't there, there's going to be Luke. If Luke is not there, Jana Cutie is there to pressure Fearless out of his own jungle. And now 4 levels behind. Up until this point, it's insane. The ability that Jana Cutie has on the Karina, despite going against someone like Dyron on the Ruby, who actually has it in his arsenal and kit to prevent Jana Cutie from popping off on the Karina. 5,000 gold lead, 4 levels ahead, and that's the effect that you can see. Just instantly takes away that orange buff. Fearless just having a really depressing time in this 3rd game.
Jana's about to be 5 levels ahead, and Dyron jumps in, gets time offended, but again, they're also unkillable. The Cold Ultra is placed, but it's still GEEK Fam winning out in the sustain game. Everyone falling, bodies hit the floor. Dyron as well. It's an absolute disaster. GEEK fam, Jana now 5 levels ahead. That is the biggest level gap we've seen in MPL ID.
GEEK fam's here not to play, they are here to show and win the bragging rights again. Kadira, what I love about this guy is he itemized so well. Kai's got that BOD, but he responds with that win of nature as well. GEEK fam, again, it seems like they're unkillable. Not enough damage output from side of Rebellion Zion, not just because of they are behind of gold, it's because of their composition here. Instant replay by Samsung Galaxy A series. Again, it's just invade after invade. Take a look at Kadira there, popping that blazing duet to zone highs away, and win of nature as well. And in the backside, the members just clean house with taking one member down. Fearless, he is unable to farm in his own jungle from minute number 4.
We can see that Rebellion Zion, they're doing the only thing that they can do, right? They're the only thing they can do. They can't look for an engage. They can't look for a team fight because of how ahead a GEEK fam is. And so they opted to split push that bottom side. But now GEEK fam, with the Lord already secured, they are going to be able to push that top lane as the mid and the bottom lane. It's going to start pushing.
Conceal as well. Malloy just zoning the members away from that top side. And the passive doesn't even do anything. Dairon gonna be able to get the I'm offended, but not onto Jana. Malloy goes in for the wild charge, onto Sway low. Gold ulcer plays, but it's instantly bursted down. And Shadera goes in for the blazing duet reach. And Narco is gonna have to flicker out. Will be able to. Highs goes in, not able to deal the damage enough. Luke takes him out. Fearless dashing here and there, but again, it is Chadera on the base, and they have taken down Rebellion Zion.
Wow.
Clean execution, a perfect execution here, again displayed by GEEK fam. Thumbs up by the staff here, again showing that they are ready for Season 11.
An amazing send-off for GEEK fam as well. Their final say, their final stance, winning 2-1. And in that third game, they were so clean with that execution, being able to make Rebellion Zion have absolutely no solution to the amount of kill pressure that they had with their composition.